The 10 years after the fall of the Demon King, the heroes return home to a kingdom that hails them as legends. The crowds cheer, fireworks light the night sky, and among them stands Frieren, the immortal elf mage who looks untouched by time. For her, 10 years is nothing more than a blink. For the rest of her party, Himmel, Heiter, and Eisen, it's been a lifetime of adventure, laughter, and exhaustion. They've completed their quest, yet as they part ways, Frieren smiles faintly, promising to meet again during the next meteor shower. To her, that meeting feels like tomorrow. But 50 years pass in the blink of an eye. When Frieren returns, her friends are aged, their bodies fragile but their spirits bright. Himmel greets her warmly, still that same hero who once saved the world. Together they watch the stars as promised. And for the first time, Frieren feels something unfamiliar, the quiet ache of time. When Himmel passes soon after, she realizes how little she knew him, despite the years they spent together. That regret becomes the start of her new journey, one not of defeating demons, but of understanding what it means to live and to remember. As she travels, Frieren visits Heiter, the kind but mischievous priest who took in a young orphan girl named Fern. He asks Frieren to train the child in magic. She agrees reluctantly, believing it's a short favor, but years pass as Fern learns under her patient, detached guidance. Fern grows into a capable, gentle mage, one who notices the small things Frieren overlooks, like the beauty in sunsets or the warmth in shared meals. When Heiter's time comes, he dies peacefully, smiling at the sight of Fern and Frieren together. For Frieren, it's another reminder that humans live fleeting lives, and that she must learn to cherish those moments before they disappear. With Fern by her side, Frieren resumes her journey north toward the resting place of souls, a path that mirrors her old adventures. Along the way, she encounters reminders of Himmel's kindness, people he once saved, towns rebuilt through his courage. Each memory retold by strangers helps Frieren see the man she never took time to understand. Slowly, she begins to grasp what emotion really is. She isn't the same cold traveler she once was. She's learning, quietly, to feel. Their path leads them through forests, mountains, and small villages filled with stories of the old heroes. Frieren and Fern help where they can. A lost traveler, a village beset by magic, a child with a broken charm. To the people they meet, Frieren is a mythical figure, a hero from songs. But to herself, she feels small, wondering how much of that legend truly belongs to her, and how much was shaped by those who walked beside her. One day, they arrive at a frontier town plagued by monsters. There they meet Stark, a young warrior hiding from his own fears. He trained under Eisen, Frieren's old companion, yet fled after failing to face a dragon alone. Despite his strength, he's consumed by self-doubt. Frieren sees potential in him, and Fern shows him patience. Together, they draw him out of his shell, and when the town is attacked again, Stark fights beside them, trembling but unyielding. His courage rekindles something old within Frieren, a memory of how Himmel once inspired her to believe in people. When the battle ends, Stark joins them on their northern journey, and for the first time in centuries, Frieren travels as part of a real party again. The trio's days are simple but full. They bicker over meals, tease one another, and rest beneath vast skies that seem to stretch forever. Frieren watches Fern scold Stark for his laziness, and she smiles quietly, realizing these small, ordinary moments are what she once overlooked. She teaches them magic and history, but in truth, they're the ones teaching her what it means to live in the present. Their journey takes them through ancient ruins and forgotten lands, where demons still linger from the old war. Frieren's calm demeanor conceals her true strength. She has faced horrors beyond comprehension, yet now she chooses mercy where once she might have shown none. When Fern asks why, Frieren simply says that Himmel would have wanted her to. Each step they take north feels like a step closer to understanding who she used to be and who she's becoming. They pass a region ruled by old myths, where Frieren's name is still spoken in reverence. Children run to her, calling her the mage of the heroes' party. But she feels only distance. The people she once fought for have built a new world that no longer needs her. She walks among them like a shadow from another age. But when she sees Fern smiling among the townsfolk, laughing with children, she feels a warmth that transcends the centuries, the same warmth she once saw in Himmel's eyes. As the seasons turn, their small group faces trials that test their hearts more than their magic. A ruined cathedral haunted by the remnants of war, a valley where time flows differently, echoing the weight of eternity Frieren carries. Through it all, she watches her companions grow. Fern becomes more confident, more independent. Stark learns to fight, not for pride, but for others. And Frieren, the immortal who once drifted through life, learns to pause and appreciate fleeting beauty. By the time their path reaches the northern lands, the bond between them feels timeless. Frieren's once detached voice softens when she speaks to Fern. She teases Stark, not with coldness, but with fondness. The world around them has changed countless times, yet within this small traveling party, she's found something eternal, the comfort of being understood. Though her friends from the past are long gone, their presence lingers in memory. Himmel's kindness, Heiter's faith, Eisen's strength, all live on through the choices she makes now. Frieren finally understands what Himmel once tried to tell her, that life's beauty lies not in its length, but in its connections. The story of an immortal learning to value the ephemeral. As she continues her journey, there's no grand revelation, no final battle, only quiet steps beneath a boundless sky. Frieren walks forward with Fern and Stark, not chasing an end, but embracing the journey itself. And for the first time in over 1,000 years, she's no longer just living through time, she's living within it.